Hey YouTube, how's it going? Kevin Clear here. Just a really quick sort of overview that I want to do. I did a few weeks ago a video and I requested some feedback from you guys on tactical pens. And you gave me feedback and that was good, thank you. I did find this CRKT James Williams tactical pen on Amazon deals, so I ended up going with this one. The reasons I went with this are, number one, it's the lightest that I could find among tactical pens, so 1.2 ounces. Number two, I like the smoothness of it. There's not a bunch of jimping everywhere. There's not a whole bunch of, weird stuff going on with this. So I like that. Number three, I found that this, and there was one other option, I think I mentioned it, but this and the Charade looked the most like a normal pen. So, I've used this lots of times in public already, and no one really cares. No one says, oh, that's a tactical pen or anything like that. They just go, oh yeah, there you go, nice pen, or whatever. They don't even say anything often. Finally, I like the fact that this is based on an actual weapon. So that James Williams talks about this being based on a shuriken. That was a throwing instrument. I'm not going to throw this at anybody. I'd rather keep it in my hand. But I did like that sort of historical design. Okay, and generally I like James Williams for that very reason, because of his knowledge of actual Japanese weaponry. So there you go. That's my sort of initial take on this pen. A couple of quick size comparisons. There's the Zebra F402. One of these Zebra pens, the 401, 402, or 701 is what I almost always carry. There's a Sharpie. So that should give you a bit of an idea of what you're dealing with for size here. So now that I've kind of got this baseline, what I'm going to do is carry this, use it, whatever, have it with me all the time for the next few months. And then when I feel like I've got enough data to kind of create a full review video, then I will do that and I'll have a better discussion of this at that time. So this is sort of an overview of the James Williams tactical pen. I do like it at this point. Let me say this. I'm not going to go into all the pluses or the pros and cons. I will say this. I prefer, but I couldn't find in any tactical pen, a fine writing tip rather than the thicker. I think this would be like a 0.5 millimeter pen tip, and I prefer the smaller, or maybe even 1 millimeter. But I prefer the smaller pen tip. The finer the better as far as I'm concerned. This is fairly heavy line, and I'm not a big fan of that. Anyway, that's about the only thing that I'm not that crazy about at this point. Otherwise, it's very smooth to write with. It's fine. The weight is not unruly, although you do notice it. So in the heavier tactical pens, you'd probably notice the weight even more. Okay, so there you go, guys. That's just a very quick sort of overview, initial thoughts on the James Williams tactical pen from CRKT. As I say, I'll refer back to this video and sort of use this as a baseline in a little while when I do a full review. Talk to you later.